Good afternoon, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this, folks. But I got another Wookie live as I try to get my glove back on, because it is currently 5 degrees Fahrenheit up in Maine. Figured I'd go ahead and film another Wookie live. Get this glove on. Oh yeah, it's some ASMR for you guys. But my rental car for my third trip this winter up here to Maine. Unfortunately, I had a death in the family and had to fly up here. But I rented a Ford Fusion Hybrid SE. This is a 2019 model. Actually got upgraded twice. I went to get my rental car. I had asked for a subcompact. There's one specific subcompact that I've been trying to get from these rental cars for a couple of months now, but haven't been able to achieve. And fortunately, they upgraded me twice to a mid-size and a hybrid at the Ford Fusion Hybrid. This is actually, I think, the last or second to last year you can get this car. It is the first of two hybrid models. The other was being the plug-in hybrid version called the Ford Fusion Energy. This is just a simple hybrid model with a 2-liter Atkinson's cycle 4-cylinder hooked up to a hybrid drive system. Front wheel drive, really nice shade of blue. The Fusion is Ford's mid-size model and has obviously grown with its second generation. This is, of course, late in the cycle. This is the refresh in 2015. Or 2015 or 2016, they refreshed them. The grill opening got smaller. With the second generations, they also merged them with the European Ford Mondeo, and I think the refreshed versions are better looking, a lot less gaudy grill, all the chrome. Because Ford was between like 2004 to up until recently was all about chrome everything, and I just thought it made them kind of cheesy looking. Of course, this is the famous Ford, probably one of the first models with this famous grill right here that famously everyone accuses Ford of ripping off Aston Martin. Say what you want, it's still a kind of handsome looking car. Very swoopy, kind of a bullnose grill going on, aggressive, angry headlights. But that's just a character trait of their design module. From the subcompact Fiesta up to the Fusion, midsize Fusion, the Taurus is got a little of their own design. The full-size Taurus has a little bit of their own design to them. They are similar, but they don't have quite the same grille that the Fusion's Focuses and Fiestas have. It is actually a fairly large car. Of course, the swoop back styling makes it kind of look like a fastback. I think in Europe the Mondeos are available in a liftback version hatch. Well, this is all one piece, and unfortunately we didn't get that in America. They also get the wagons, which we did not get, but we get the hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions. Look inside. This is an SE model, obviously a very base model. Of course, making that patented Ford beep. We crawl inside, and you can see I am not joking. 4 degrees. It was 4 degrees this morning, and it's 4 degrees right now. So I fight to get this glove back off. Interior is all right. It's obviously a base model. My hood is ajar, but I'll open it back up in a second. Of course, hybrid, you get the little efficiency leaves thing that Ford's done for the past 10 years on their hybrid models. Or, of course, I've had it idling for a few minutes. And basically, it's been idling for a few minutes, so the leaves aren't full right now, but you drive around. It's kind of a built-in game. Shut that off. There's the dash. You got the one speedometer in the middle, and of course the two little screens on either side. Of course, tutorials. Yeah. So you can go through and see what all it says right there. Of course, the little fuel gauge right there, kind of hard to see, kind of hidden there, I feel. And then the battery right next to it, see how much battery life is in it. And then lane departure warning. When it goes into another lane, it'll actually shudder the steering wheel to let you know, hey fool, get back in your lane, or take a break from driving. You can see this is fresh off the lot. This thing had about 300 miles when I got it, so fresh off the lot. Go back, driver alert, unavailable because I'm not driving right. Unavailable because I'm not driving right now. And then my key, program your key, and then go over here. Acceleration and braking and cruising. What your last trip was. Fuel economy, navigation. Kind of a little built-in compass right there to go along with the sat nav. I haven't really used it because I know where I am right now, but obviously I'm Water Street, Maine, in front of or Liberty, Maine, in front of the town office. Of course, very nice subdued interior. I think they went kind of overboard on the button layouts and all that. It just kind of took my tired butt by surprise, just the amount of buttons. Of course, volume controls, skip and all that for your, of course, I got the iPod plugged in, sources, AM, FM, Sirius XM, which, does this have Sirius XM? Oh yeah, apparently they do have it on here, but that's just see what my iPod's currently playing. And climate, you can also control the climate through here, as well as for the most part down here you got the fan buttons right here, and then just hit that and that turns everything. Crank, defrost, and then your temperature controls right there, some dead buttons right there. This is of course a base model. Phone, I don't have a phone. And then your applications, settings, all that. Haven't really gone into that. Door pad code, camera settings, all that. And that's pretty much it. The big thing I really don't like about this interior is this rotary dial they got for the shifter now. Of course, excuse me, I've been outside taking photos and filming this thing, but a little sniffly right now. You can see them for my nice red hands from not wearing my gloves while doing so. But anyways, this looks like makes it look kind of, I guess, higher end than what it really is. And you can see reverse, there's my backup camera, neutral drive, and of course low for mountains and all that. But one thing I kind of noticed is that this has got less than 500 miles on it, and that is awfully loose. I see that being an issue in the future. And of course, you got the electric e-brake. Pull it up for brake and hold that. Yep, brake off. Parking brake off. So up for engage. It gives you a little deal. But yeah, there's that. And of course, eco mode right here. And then hill descent. And then the glove box over here. It's actually really nice and big and spacious. Got a shelf in there. There's the registration. And of course, they give you a 6 months trial for Sirius, Let's Rock, and then your owner's manual. Kind of boring. They don't really do. It's all pictures, like actual photographs. They don't seem to do any of the real fun illustrations that you see in some of the older models. And some roadside info, tire warranty guide, and then the quick reference guide, which this is kind of a give you quick tips and stuff on all like that. So basically, this is the Spark Notes version of this book right here. Put that in, and of course, your nice little pouch to put all your stuff in. Nice little. Put that back in the hole. Like I said, a nice large. And of course, I did notice it is a base model. Some of the fit and finish, I don't like. Look at this hard plastic right here, just real nasty feeling. What can you say? It's a base model. And of course, they got the foam stuff, soft plastics cover the entire dash, and I don't know how well they'll keep up there. But then some of the rest of the side poke and prod on this brand new car. Seats. I am a bigger guy, but 6'3", 270 pounds, given what I've eaten for the day. But for the most part, they're kind of comfortable, cloth seats. But the bolstering, I think, is just a tad too small. I don't really see. I don't know. The seat isn't as comfortable as it could be for someone of my stature. And then even then, another thing I got to note of this front there, because of the swoopy styling and all the rollover protection, you've got these massive A-pillars right here. And you can't really see how far they jut down into the window opening right here. But like, my head is above this, and I didn't really notice it when I first got into this car. Of course, I'm 26 years old, haven't completely destroyed my body yet, but my dad absolutely struggled getting in the front seat of this thing. He just couldn't, really had issues. He's not as tall as me. He's 6 foot, and he's a lot skinnier than I am, but absolutely had issues bending down to crawl and get around that massive A-pillar right there, which I thought it was kind of interesting. Maybe an issue for older folks with these cars, which then again, why we're in the SUV market right now. Also, we got some snow blowing once again. We can crawl into the back seat. Of course, you got fuel door button, and then of course the door open chime. You gotta hold the button down. And of course, got your easy fuel cap, no fuel cap. You got the little stick nut, which is kind of a thing that's kind of come over from Europe. This is a world car. This is sold as a Mondeo. And then your trunk button's right there. Trunk space is actually kind of iffy there. We packed a lot of food in the back of this thing for the reception, and I don't know if the battery pack for the hybrid system's right here or not, but that would be my guess. It just seems very limited. The battery for the 4-cylinder is right there. Kind of chintzy. Lock that back in place. And of course, a rental car, they just give you a tire inflation kit. I don't know if that is a fleet vehicle deal or not, but they I think it is a fleet vehicle deal. Then your little trunk release in case I decide to crawl in the back here and lock myself in here. And in case that button on the dash or on the door breaks or you got a dead battery, they give you a lovely little pull cord to get into the fuel door. that back on there. Close the trunk. Nice solid thunk. Get in the back seat. And legroom is actually very nice, but headroom, I don't know if you can see in the rear view mirror right there, but I am right up against the back here. My mom and my sister rode back in here and they thought it was very comfortable back here. Materials, it's definitely a fleet vehicle, cheap, kind of cheap as that as can be. And of course you got cup holders back here. That's really all I can see as I struggle to get that out here. And then the seats fold down so you can load larger stuff. And I think that is the battery system underneath there. A nice solid good. And before I go, get underneath the hood. Airbag right there. Get in here. And this little plastic knob right there. And a kind of a worrying thunk or click. Yep. There's the motor kicking back in. And I thought this was kind of interesting right here. It's not well marked where the prop should go. But that's where it goes. That's where it goes right there. Hexagons galore underneath the hood. And then there is the 2-liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder engine hooked up to the hybrid drive, or Ford Eco Drive, I think is what they call it. Hybrid system. And then of course all the warning labels. Do not shock yourself. But anyways, that is a quick look at the 2019 Ford Fusion Hybrid SE. Kind of an orphan car, as they're no longer going to bring these to America. Thank you for watching.